Hello guys, hope you're all well. Today's video guys is about the Necromancer on the PTR, okay? So PTR starts in a couple of days on Tuesday, 2nd of April. And the changes guys for Necromancer here on the patch notes, especially for minions, looks absolutely fucking awesome, man. Looks really, really good. Lots of really cool changes that I've asked myself to them to put into the game. They've done it, which is great. So let's go for it. I'm going to go through the whole document, guys. It's like 11,000 words. I'll put a link to the full patch notes in the description of the video, as always. Well, then, guys, so what's new for Necro, man? My favourite. We've got a unique item, guys, called the Ebon Piercer Unique Amulet. Blight also now shoots 4 small projectiles that pierce enemies and deal shadow damage over 3 seconds. Now, I'm not too sure if these small projectiles are going to proc the Blight passive, but if it does, it'd be pretty cool. We get to test this, guys, on Tuesday, man. Awesome. Also, guys, there's Akura's Embrace Unique Gloves. This sounds absolutely crazy for Blood Surge. Blood Surge consumes corpses to cause mini novas, dealing damage. Damage is increased by 10% per target drained by the initial cast, up to 50%. Damage is also increased by 20% for each corpse consumed. My God. So, there's a new change with Golem where you can make it drop like 5 corpses immediately. So you could proc an enormous amount of damage with this new Blood Surge, new unique gloves, guys. Pretty cool, man. Legendary aspect chain, guys. Apathic aspect. Skeletal Priest empowers your Skeletal Warrior's attacks to deal shadow damage and have a 5 to 50% chance to stun enemies for 1.5 seconds. That's crazy, man. We can actually have shadow damage Skeletal Warriors now. That is really cool. Now, if these Skeletal Warriors, guys, that do shadow damage, proc some of the shadow aspects, especially one that gives you the big damage bonus, yeah, this could be absolutely awesome. Like, really, really cool. Nice. Right, let's carry on with the Necro stuff quickly. Let me go down here. Balance changes. That's bad typical swill nerf. Disobedience, simulation, retribution. Right, let's quickly go down to the next part. Right, guys, so this is really, really big, man, for us minion players. Also affects companions for the druid as well. Necromancer, Barb, Druid, Sorcerer companions now receive 100% of the player's attributes, okay? So this is absolutely massive for minions. Absolutely massive for minions. It's going to make them do so much more damage, and it's going to be great, guys. That is an absolute win right there. Companions now receive 100% of the player's attributes. Brilliant, brilliant change, man. Brilliant change. Right, let's skip down. Fantastic. Solar dominate. Blah, 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 blah. Da, da, da. Right, let's have a look. Where's our Necromancer, guys? These patch notes are absolutely wild, man. There is so much. Right, guys, here we go. Necromancer skills, yeah? So, Enhanced Blight. The tooltip now correctly references the defiled area for the slow effect now. Blood Mist, guys. They've removed the movement speed reduction for Blood Mist. Finally, they've done it. Hey! Yes! When we use Blood Mist, guys, we're no longer super slow, which is fantastic. If anything, they should have put a big speed buff on this baseline, so we just go, just zoom ahead, man. Honestly, I'd rather have this just changed, guys, to the Diablo 3 teleport we had on the Necromancer. Blood Rush, personally. But that's just me. Golem, guys. The ability can now be activated while crowd controlled. Okay, so when you push the use key now for the Golem, you can use it while you're CC'd. Activating his ability makes the player unstoppable. How good is that? That's really, really good. Changes to Decompose, guys. Decompose actually got quite a big buff. Reward description, because of the use of corpses, interval will reduce from 1.5 seconds to 1 second now. Increased channeling essence generation from 8 to 10 per second. That's a lot of essence, man. Upgrades now activate when spawning corpses instead of channeling for 1 second, which is good. Enhanced Decompose. Decompose now causes an explosion. 40% weapon damage when creating a corpse or when the target dies. Damn. Also now generates 10 essence when creating a corpse as well. And then Acolyte's Decompose. Previous is every 1.5 seconds. Decompose makes enemies vulnerable for 4 seconds. God, well, that's ways to make enemies vulnerable anyway. Now, Decompose Explosions makes enemies vulnerable. Initial Decompose movement speed bonus is now on Decompose Explosions instead of channeling. That makes sense, because, you know, channel then movement speed buff is kind of strange. So it's good it's on the explosion. Army of the Dead change, guys. So increase the spawn rate of volatile skeletons by 50%. That's a hell of a lot. Then Supreme Army of the Dead spawn rate adjusted to match the volatile skeletons as well. It's now categorized as summoning skill. Why did it take this long to become a summoning skill? But it's now a summoning skill, guys, okay? Hey, there's another win as well. So I believe guys now class as a summoning skill. Good, so we can take use of all those bonuses for it. Passives, guys. Inspiring Leader. Previously, man, after you've been healthy for at least 2 seconds, you and your minions gain an attack speed buff, okay? This was really useful. A lot of us used it, but you have to be healthy for at least 2 seconds. Now, while you are healthy, you now gain up to 12% increased critical strike chance for our character, the actual base Necromancer, and your minions gain up to 18% in critical strike chance, guys, as well, while we're healthy. So that is absolutely nuts. That's absolutely nuts, man. 18% crit, guys, for our pets. That's big, man. And 12% for us as well, man. So, you know those hybrid builds I made a while ago, like Bone King and things like that, and the Shadow Lord Summoner build? You know, it's going to work really well with this, I think. Really well, because you can make Shadow crit, you know? So, it's going to be interesting. Cannon's Edicts, guys. They finally changed it. Previous, after you have not taken damage for the last 2 seconds, your minions gain 15% attack speed, and this bonus doubled where you have at least 7 minions, okay? Which is kind of nice. Then I changed it now. Now, your minions gain 3% attack speed for each minion you have active. So now it's just a flat rate now, guys. You don't have to wait for this 2 seconds and this damage thing. You know, if you've got pets out, you're getting the attack speed bonus. Much, much, much better. It's a big win as well. Book of the Dead changes, guys. This is really interesting here. Skeletal Warriors will now run ahead of the Necromancer more often and can initiate combat. That is a huge win, okay? So how many times have we run forward as a Minion Necromancer and just get smashed by a monster? Now your pets will actually run forward, guys, your warriors, and initiate combat. So the aggro is on them initially. It's a big, big win, man. Skirmishers remove the 3-second limit from the second upgrade, so the skirmishers can now do that critical strike damage without the 3-second cooldown now. Again, that's another big, big win there for skirmish. That's a big damage upgrade, man. Big damage upgrade. Reapers, man. Love Reapers. Previous Reapers attacks against enemies who are immobilized, slowed, or stunned, or vulnerable reduce the cooldown of their powerful wind-up attack by 2 seconds. They now changed it, so the wind-up attack now reduces one of your active cooldowns by 3 seconds. Now, they did say on the Dev Campfire chat they might bring this down a little bit, but that's really nice. I think the wind-up attack can go off once every 10 seconds, I think. So this will be really nice, guys, to keep Bone Store up. Any big cooldown skill, you know? So, wow, yeah, Reapers will be fantastic with that change. Also, guys, they've changed Defenders as well. Ones we never use. Not really, anyway. Now taunts in an area around them. So they've actually got a taunt now. Instead of negating damage every 6 seconds from the first upgrade, so you can actually have taunting pets now, guys. Rather than just the golem. So Defenders will actually taunt now. This would be really nice for hardcore. Brilliant. Second upgrade changed from increasing thorns inherited from the player to Defenders reduce damage taken by 99%. Pretty much that makes Defenders indestructible, even in the current patch. If you got your pets set up correctly, they don't really ever die. Only on really crazy bosses like Lilith or something like that. So that's a really, really nice change, guys. So if you want your pets to be indestructible, basically. Yeah, take that second upgrade thing. Guys, look at this. Shadow Mages, yeah? Attacks now pierce. That's nuts. You know, it's just going to go through all the targets and do all those procs and stuff. My god, that's going to be disgusting. First upgrade. Previous. Shadow Mage attacks have a 10% chance to stun for 2 seconds, which we used before. Okay, it can't happen up to every 5 seconds. Now, you deal 3% increased damage for each active Shadow Mage you have out. That's nice, man. It's a really nice little damage bump. Very nice. An additional Shadow Bolt now occurs every second attack after the second upgrade as well. Nice. Cold Mages, guys, change here as well. Attacks now gain 3 Essence from the first upgrade. That's nice. I've used this quite a lot, actually. It's quite a useful one in the early game, especially. Attacks now apply Vulnerable without condition as well. That's nuts, guys. So if you just want something that's going to do Vulnerable for you, yeah, you can just use the Cold Mages now if you want to. Bang. Awesome. There's lots of ways to make stuff vulnerable, though, on a Necro. Like tendrils, things like that. But it's always nice to have you know, another option, guys. It's good. That's very cool. Right, guys, this is nice, man. Bone Mages, yeah. First upgrade, previous. Reduce life cost of your Bone Mages attacks from 15 to 10%. After being alive for 5 seconds, their damaging gets increased by 40%. Now, this is going to be absolutely perfect, guys, with my Bone King build. Okay, my hybrid Bone Spear / pet build I've remade on the channel a few times. Bone mages have a 25% chance to cast bone splinters or bone spear if it is on your equipped skills. Now, whether they can use the actual runes that are on those skills, we don't know. Probably. I would assume that it does. But yeah, guys, 25% chance, man, for your bone mages to throw bone spears. Oh my god. Imagine like putting a ton of attack speed onto your pets as well. You know, that's going to go off a lot, guys. Like a hell of a lot. You know, with most builds for like hybrid summoners, we don't really use bone splinters. I would just want them to chuck out the bone spear personally, you know. But unless you want some of the base effects from bone spears to happen as well. But yeah, this could be amazing actually, guys. It could be really, really cool just to see the whole screen match just covered in bone splinters and bone spears from your bone mages, man. I love that. It's really good. Okay, guys, that's the first upgrade. Second upgrade, previous. Each time a bone mage dies from his own attack, they leave behind a corpse and fortify you for 20% of your maximum life. Now, the bone mages drop a corpse when they die. Bone mage attacks will grant 3% of maximum life fortifier as well, man. So we can actually get fortify from our bone mages, which is actually kind of nice as well. It's pretty cool. Nice to have options. But golem changes, guys. Golem now absorbs 30%, up from 15% from the first upgrade. Up to 30% now. The second upgrade active ability of Golem now heals the player for 5% of maximum life each enemy drained. So when using the active ability, you can just go click and just heal yourself right up. Nice. Very, very nice. Bone Golem change, guys. First upgrade. Previously, each time your Bone Golem takes up to 20% of his maximum life, it dropped a corpse, which was always kind of handy. Now, spawn 5 corpses around the Golem when this ability is used. That's really, really nice, especially for that new Blood Surge item we saw up top there, the new unique. So, spawn a lot of corpses, drain those corpses, bang, big Blood Surge. Very cool. Second upgrade. Previously, your Bone Golem gains 10% maximum life from the amount of forms it inherits from you, increased from 30 to 50. They've taken that out, guys, and now your Bone Golem unleashes bone spikes when taking damage. Now, we don't know what sort of damage it's going to do, or what's it going to scale with. It sounds like a physical skill, obviously, but yeah, that sounds quite nice, man. Automatically does bone spikes. Don't know what the cooldown is, or what it exactly does yet. We'll find out soon on the PTR. Nice. I am Golem, guys. Look at this. This is cool, man. First upgrade. The now cast Shockwave every 2 attacks instead of 4. So with the new attack speed scaling now, that Shockwave is going to hit really, really hard. It currently, on live, guys, it's gone from 40% to 154%. So that Shockwave is going to slap on the Iron Golem now. That's nice, man. Second upgrade now also pulls enemies in instead of applying vulnerable, which is nutty. That's really, really nice. So, at the moment on the Necro, we have a lot of control on the battlefield, especially with Tendrils, because it does slow, stun, and vulnerable. But we can also do it with the Iron Golem as well. I wonder if it's a separate sort of CC where we can just like pull them this way, then pull them this way with the Iron Golem. It'd be interesting, I don't know. But, yeah, guys, I don't know what range it's going to have or anything like that at the moment, but it looks pretty fun. Pull the enemies in one spot, bang, hit the pets, guys. Brilliant. Legendary aspect changes, guys. Blood-soaked aspect. Previous, your movement speed is no longer reduced while Blood Mist is active. Now, while in Blood Mist form, increases movement speed by 20%. Hey, we've actually got some movement speed, guys, on the Necro. Let's go. That's nice, man. We're actually getting this 20% buff, though. We're making a speed build now. Brilliant. Unyielding Commander aspect, guys. Okay, so this is the previous version. While Army of the Dead is active, your minions gain 70 to 84% attack speed and take 90% reduced damage. The new version, guys, is now, while Army of the Dead is active, your minions deal 70 to 100% increased damage. Okay, so taking away from attack speed to damage now. So this is a huge buff, guys. So when you go click now, it's going to be nuts. And also they take 90% reduced damage as well. So yeah, they're changing now up to 100% increased damage now, rather than attack speed. So yeah, pets will slap, guys, with Unyielding Commander aspect. Very nice. Also, guys, Occult Dominion now also increases the max number of skeletal warriors by 2. Okay, so they put it all into 1. Because they've changed blood getters now. Your maximum of skeletal warriors is increased by 2. They've changed that now to this. Now, your skeletal priests empower you at 55 to 70% effectiveness. This is a very interesting little change, guys. So, normally it just happens to your pets, but empowers you now at 55 to 70% effectiveness. That's very interesting, man. So, I can't wait to test this out on the PTR. Changes guys to flesh rendering as well. When Decompose spawns a corpse, you gain 25 to 40 essence. New version. Oh, when Decompose explodes, you gain 25 to 40 essence now. Change to Rotting. Previous version, Decompose can chain burst up to 2 additional targets, and when Decompose stores a corpse, it has a 50-100% chance to spawn a corpse under all afflicted targets. Now, Decompose can chain burst up to 2 additional targets. Explosions for Decompose deal 15 to 30 multiplication increased damage bonus as well. So yeah, guys, we're getting some really nice stuff here for Decompose. I don't really ever use it. I'm kind of tempted now, because some of the effects and the explosions and the essence gen is pretty sweet. Off the damned, guys. Previously, you deal 40 to 50% increased shadow damage to enemies afflicted by both Decrepify and Iron Maiden. This was really hard to fit in a build, and I did it once for a 1 shadow build, and the damage buff was brilliant for the shadow, but applying Iron Maiden to Decrepify kind of sucked. They've changed it, guys, now, so you just need any curse. Just drop any curse, like Decrepify, Iron Maiden, whatever curse you want to use, and bang, you will now deal an extra 40-50% increase shadow damage to enemies affected by any curse, man. That's a big win. And that's an enormous amount of damage, guys, for the shadow builds. Absolutely massive, man. An extra 50% just dropping Decrepify, pretty much baseline in most Necro builds. That's disgusting. Lovely. Of Untimely Death, guys, change. Previously, each percent of your maximum life you heal beyond 100% grants you overpowered damage bonus, and on your next overpowered attack up to a 30 to 60% bonus. They've changed it basically now, guys, to critical strike, okay? Critical strike damage. So now, each percent of your maximum life you heal by 100% grants you 0.5 critical X damage bonus, critical strike damage, yeah? And on your next critical strike up to 60%. So basically, just change it from overpowered to critical strike damage, because they're trying to rein in overpower, basically, because it's been a bit overpowered for a while. Of Potent Blood, guys. So while healthy, Blood Orbs grant you 10 to 25 essence, and now after, Blood Orbs grant 10 to 25 essence. Okay, so you don't no longer need the while healthy now. It just gives you the essence. You don't have to be healthy anymore. Good. Unique items, guys. Now, I've been asking for this for quite a long time, and thankfully they put it in. Because Ring of Mendelin in the old version on current live, you know, trying to make it work with Lucky Hit, it's just a pain in the ass. And it's not consistent damage. So I said on their Discord, could you change it to like something like Bone Ringer from Diablo 3, you know, ramps up or something. It was just saying more passive. And they popped it in, guys. It's good, man. So now I got from Lucky Hit, okay, to make it explode physical damage. Now, every 6th attack from each minion is now empowered, exploding for X physical damage now. So this is going to be a really nice, consistent damage now, guys, with Ring of Mendelin. It's a big win for us, man. Big win, man. So that's nice. Really nice. I wonder if this damage will change for the shadow pets, actually. Instead of going for physical, you change over the shadow bed with that other change result at the top. We'll have to test it out. But yeah, guys, that's a big win there for Ring of Mendelin, man. Every 6th attack, it's going to explode with your minion stuff, guys. It's going to be good. It's going to be great. Okay, guys, controls changed. Previous version, additional bonus, you and your minions deal 10x increased damage, or to slowed, shield enemies instead 20x increased to stunned or frozen. Now, additional bonus, you and your minions deal 20% increased damage to crowd control targets now. So the CC guys, bang, 20%. Much better. Dead Razor, guys, got changed as well. Additional bonus, the maximum bonus now is buffed to 15%, so we get more attack speed now. So that's much better. And it's X as well, which is good. Cult Leader. Previously, your minions deal 50% increased damage, and each 20% of attack speed bonus they have. Now, your minions deal 30% increased damage for each 20% of attack speed bonus they have. So maximum 100% attack speed bonus. They've actually put a cap onto it, so it's 100% now. So yeah, that is a nice, man. So we get even more damage now, guys, than the pets. So yeah, look, like I said, pets should be really good, guys, for Season 4, man. Really nice. And that is all the Necro changes, guys. That was the changes. Also, I think I mentioned it in the last video as well. They've changed it, guys, so we can actually zoom the game out a little bit now. Don't know how much zoom we get out, but it should be a lot better now, not better. And there you go, guys. That is all the Necro changes, man. What do you guys think? There's a lot of good stuff in here. And I'm really excited, man, to try out the Summon of Necro, guys. It's going to be a lot of fun, man. I can't wait to check it out. I'll do some basic videos as well. We can see stuff happening and all that. But yeah, it's looking good, guys. It's looking really good. There's some fixes here as well. Boom. No, we don't need to read that out. It's all good. But yeah, guys, I'll link this in the description of this video as always. Thanks for watching. Subscribe for more. And see you guys in Sanctuary. Lovely. Huh!